2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dances away. Trying to make magic with turning it on. They get him out of bounds, a couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it under 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last one.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable.
Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Hurley.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Rasmussen. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. Up now, here's second and long. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. They're setting up the screen. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single running back. For the score. Touchdown, Auburn! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him! And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To throw, it's Nolan. Makes the grab on the left.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Time to find the end zone. Give him 6.
watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. That's caught. It's Farrell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. He turns that loose down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hurley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Hurley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They kick it away on fourth down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Got a first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Finds his man. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the Boss Pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. To the air on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, and now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hurley. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Find some fresh air. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Picks up the first down, still moving. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, post. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Using his feet, they'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Nolan. Quickly to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're under.
Breaks into the open. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to slam it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Another